filter, gain, noise suppression. Done. Suppression level. What does that do? I don't know. 0. If I completely go all the way down. Oh hey! That completely gets rid of my computer noise. Or does it? Turn it up. There we go. Okay. I think I got rid of my computer noise. Good. So, seriously? I can't do anything about the dropped frames. There we go. So, I am live. Horrible internet. There. Okay. Still got 2 views, but that's fine. Okay. Let's just go into it. Wow, the delay is like not there at all. That's a good thing. Right. Let me actually check on YouTube to see how delayed it is. Got my water next to me because you need to stay hydrated. That's a good thing. Good thing I live. Okay. Still nothing. Dropped frames again. Because I'm trying to open up YouTube. That's probably why, because I have too many things open. My channel. So let me go into here and see how delayed it is. If it would load, which it isn't. Okay. So it is quite delayed. Don't know why though. And now it says it's not live. Huh. Okay, well it's not that delayed, it's just like a few seconds. We do this. And then eventually it stops freezing. Maybe I shouldn't load my own stream at 720p while I'm also live streaming. Does not exactly seem like a good idea. Okay. Yeah, so just go Discord. Okay. Oh boy. Another dropped frames. Frames detected 60%. Hey, dropped frames 62%. Ah, that's bad. Excuse me. This is also mostly just a testing video. Testing stream. Because I'm not good at it, as you can obviously tell. And I've had a bit of snot in my throat for the past few days, so actually for like the past week. It's not been fun. Okay. A boing. And boing. So boing. So, now that that has been done, I know the stream's been going on for 7 minutes, but I keep losing frames. But I just wanted to try this out today, because a lot of inspiration. Inspiration's a good thing. Yay. Okay. Let me just start out at the bottom. Or, yeah, I should start out with the bottom and then get up. I think. Seems like a good idea. So, even though nobody's watching, I'm still gonna go. Because people could be watching this after the stream. Yes, I know what I'm doing. Very good. Oh, it's loading. This usually takes a while for my computer. Even though it has a fairly good graphics card. It can still lag a lot. Okay, where am I? Okay. Wait, let me just like change this down. Might help. What? 10's good. So, what was I doing in this world? Quite a lot. Okay, so this was my forestation destroyer. Basically, all these create an air block, a 10 by 10 by 10 air block all around me, destroying different blocks, oak leaves, tall grass, water. Actually, this replaces water with grass, small flowers, oak logs, and then this replaces lava with a grass block. I keep dropping frames. Can't do anything about it. Tried lowering down some settings, but I don't even know how that works. So, this is my mirror. If I can get in. This is my attempt at a mirror. This room is very weird, so can't really tell. But I think it turned out very well. Especially if you just do this, because it actually does look like you on the mirror. What is going on, my friends? Boom. I'm getting major lag spikes. I don't have all the settings put together, so still pretty new to this, but so I created that, and then this is cool portal design from my medieval design I've been working on. I say I've been working on, but I haven't really been on this world for a long time. In a long time. But just this portal, that's all it is. It's not very wide, but it is fairly tall. And I like using this blue ice as an accent block to so that it's not just all brown. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got some in my mouth. Yeah. So, and then over here, I have a fairly basic 3x3 piston door. It's only one wide. I have several of those. Ever since they added observers, one wide contraptions have been a lot easier. As you can see. It's fairly cool. This is not even my smallest 3x3 piston door that is also one wide. Okay, this was an attempt at a diagonal medieval house. Like you can see these. I was trying to do that at a diagonal, and it did not work. Not very well. So, what do? I tried it again. Well, actually, that was my second attempt. This was my first attempt. So you can't really see the blue eyes very well when you can see it very well right here. And it's just not very good looking. Has an interior, like very basic interior. It's just chests, some beds, more beds. Then up here, it's a very small attic, which you can actually get in now, thanks to 1.14. Because otherwise, I don't know why I would call this world 1.14 testing if I couldn't test in 1.14. Okay, this was actually one of the first things I built. And it's supposed to be like an ice rail, but really small. So, yeah, it was working in the snapshots, but it's not as fast as it could be, as you can obviously tell, because underneath this ice is blue eyes. So I thought that, you know, those ice roads, you jump up and down and bounce your head off the ground, and it allows you to jump more and more, faster and faster, so you slowly gain more and more momentum. So I thought I could do that with snow with the new crawling mechanic, but obviously the snow does not have the same properties as it did before. You can't gain momentum. And then there was a giant build around this, but for some reason I got rid of it. But this is my smallest, yeah, the smallest I could build it. What is it called? The, dang it. You know what these are. Trapdoors. That's what they're called. 2 wide staircase. 2 wide pop out staircase. Sure. This was the smallest I could make it. Literally almost the piston layout. It's almost the size of the piston layout. Just sticks out 1 block this way and 1 block down and a block this way. Too far. But that's that trapdoor. It doesn't even go anywhere. Just because I didn't want it to go anywhere. Yeah, see, there's nothing here. Then this button just closes it. Then I wanted to make my own useless button. Oh my gosh. 3 drop frames. Let me stop the recording. Okay, that might help a lot since I stopped recording. So this is my useless button machine. It's very long, but eventually it does end up working. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's just check some things. Okay, nothing. Gee, it seems like nobody's on right now. Jeez, like nobody. Okay, he's here. Yes. Okay. And then boom. And when you're small, it's really hard to get a lot of viewers. Because almost all of you subscribers, it's like only a fraction of you subscribers actually watch the stream. And even then, a small YouTuber, that fraction ends up getting really low. Like, below 1 most of the time. As you can see with this 0 viewers, which you can't, because you're not even watching. Anyway, that was my useless button. And then this was just a giant tower that I made. Dropped frames. I don't care. Dropped frames. Okay, so this is just my giant tower. And as you can see, I really liked using the blue. It looks like 2 blocks, but it is actually 2 blocks. It's a block and then 2 half blocks going all the way around. It's the same pattern. And on the inside, it's incredibly basic. Like, I only worked on the inside. I'm covered in cat hairs. Thanks, Shady Cat. Oh, so in here, this is just this. I just wanted a cool way to show off the ice, but also have an interior. So this is what I did. It just goes up again. I have not worked on this yet. Say yet like I'm gonna do it, but I almost never do it, so like what's the point? How did I have this? Did I do that? No. It might have been a slab. Great. Okay. Slab. There we go. So this, I just started crawling, but also flying, and then I zoomed out and said that I hit my head in the wall. So this is a little gag. And then you can see here I made a 4-sided house. Again, a very simple interior. Like literally nothing. You can get really turned around in that. Okay, so and then this, I built this after I built this. More dropped frame. I wonder why. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now the dropped frames alert has gone away. So, I don't... Yeah, this portal does actually lead somewhere. But this was just my little build in the rock face. You can see that I completely covered it in rock. Completely covered in rock. So I built the face of this, and then this part sticking out. Then I built all the inside. Then I built the rock around it to hide it or conceal it. And to get in, press this button, walk in. That's it. And then it's fairly simple interior. I wanted to make it really feel like you're on the inside of a mountain. So I wanted to embrace all the stone. All the stone. As you can see. And here's the first room. You can barely see out of it, only if you're standing on the bed and crouching at the same time. So, just got some chests and barrels for storage. And then, hopefully I'm not too loud or too quiet. I can feel like the raspiness in my voice is coming out. Because I got a lot of snot in my throat. Yeah! Doesn't feel good. So, just got some bookshelves, crafting table, a loom, another large chest, and then another bedroom with a window view and a chest. But there's another story, another floor with a chest, that if you go all the way down here, this long way down, like long way down, I'm all the way down to I level 12. I believe it goes to I level 11. Yep, 11 exactly. Okay, so you enter into this room. Do I have any secrets? No, I didn't. Okay. And then it's another portal. Another portal. I have water next to me, if you can hear me slipping it. I believe you can hear that. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this is all I built. It's just this, I know, wood in the nether is not a good idea. But who cares? Because nether. Nobody cares. There. That's what. Oh yeah, and then it links back up. I thought that was pretty cool. This was one of the first few things I built in this world. It's just this. What time is it? Ah, okay. So it's just a little like watchtower. I wanted to have two separate facing roofs. Roofs. And if you go in, as you step in on the stairs, you can go up this ladder, and then poof, more storage. And you can't forget the crafting table. Never forget the crafting table. Okay, another chest in this room with a bed, crafting table, as you can obviously see and don't need me explaining. Then up here, you got this. A good view. Then you can even escape. Excuse me. Burping on water. Impressive. And then this is just a random fountain. Not very impressive. We've also got the hiccups apparently. And this, just wanted to combine two houses. It's like a bridge. This one doesn't have a ladder for some reason. You can go across. Oh, and this one doesn't either. Okay. No, that's not a window. Stupid, weird black demon me. Okay. Then I built this bridge, which is probably the one thing that took the longest. And I wanted to make it look like this, because when I showed this off on Discord, some of you may know of it, a lot of people thought it was a bridge, when actually it was just an ice road. And like when you're in here, you literally like less than half a block. You in a less than half block space. As you can see, I've built a lot of houses in this style with just the most basic of interiors. Because, like most builders, good at exteriors and horrible at interiors. This is just what the inside of the bridge looks like. Nothing special at all. It's just lanterns, and that's it. And there's nothing below here because I made it so thin that there can be like an extra row, and it would look bad if I did. And this, I don't even know what this is. It's supposed to be like a weird looking tree, but it can actually work as a weird parkour. So you go up here, and then sprint over here and jump up here, go up, and away. Okay, so this is actually very difficult, I found. You like want to go right up on here on the edge. Don't go over there, because you can't. And then go right up on the edge. I know this because I built it. You go into here, crawling, and out of crawling, shift, out of shift, and boom. That was like one of my best runs of this thing that I've ever done. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Have I mentioned I have snot in my throat? Yes. Cool. Okay. And this is just a custom spruce tree. You can tell because it's really bad. And then, what I have Wi-Fi not shown in this world yet. Just the interiors of some of these buildings. This is a taller version of these houses. This one I actually made an interior. It's a little flower. Looks like an old blue flower that may have existed at some point. I'm tired from just talking. Okay, here's a bed, some storage, and then a ladder. I didn't want to put stairs because that would take up too much space in the houses. Then here, I got this furnace chimney thing. I know, chimney on the second floor. Weird. Then I got some more storage and a loom for decor. And then if you go out on the outside, you can actually see this chimney, which I flew by earlier. You can probably tell I'm not very good at live streams. Okay, so I've probably been live streaming for 20 minutes, only gotten through one world. That's all I've done in this world, besides clearing out all this grass with this thing. So, next world is this one, which I worked on a few days ago. Literally all it is the beginnings of a giant medieval village. Because I keep getting inspiration for building those things and then completely losing it. Okay, so this is where I got. I found a place. Well, I started like right here, and then just kind of made this place look prettier, and then I built the dock around where the ground was, and then just built these towers, built that house a little block off. I wanted to build a giant like boat gate thing, but I can't do that because I don't know how. So I just built that thing. And then I was gonna have like boats come around here and then turn around and go back. Just don't think that's the best way to do things, but it was the way I was gonna do things. So I started out with this house, and then keep dropping flames. So I don't care. Just stop it. Okay. Stop it. You might be able to tell that I also just use like /fill commands for most of this, just because it made it faster. You can also see the ground in here. Underneath the dock is a thing, which I might turn into something interesting eventually, maybe, if I want to, but I don't, so probably not. So yeah, I haven't built very much of this world. Like, this is literally all of it, and there's not even interiors for these buildings. Like, there's just room, and then different layers of rooms. Okay, now I can't get out unless I go there down, but who has time for that? So, this is a very uninteractive stream, considering I'm the only one here. So this is literally the same thing, except this one was a little bit different, just because of, this starts on top of the dock, and this starts a few blocks below on the ground. So I had to compensate for that by building it a little bit lower, but that's basically it. Yeah, this might have an interior, I can't remember. Yeah, no it doesn't. It's just this. Just a hollow shell of a building. And then I tried to build a boat here, but it looked horrible. You can tell because there's a loose door here. Don't know why. But Boats are not my forte. Okay. And then just have the dock. Yeah, that's this entire world. So, that's the second already. This one I'm not going to go into because I'm on the wrong version. And it's just me testing out shaders. So we're going to skip this. Go straight to house building. I know what I'm doing. Sure I do. Man, talking to nobody is very exhausting. Who would have guessed? This very weird animation for it loading. I don't know what it is or like what's loaded. Okay, here we go. The world is slowly loading in. Like, incredibly slowly. Let me see if pausing helps. It does. Good. Pause some more. Nothing. Pause. Yes. Okay. So, this is the house I built. And it's just like a bunch of 6x6x6 cubes that I turned that shape into a house. So, I'll look around it first. So you can see it got a little farm in the back, the backyard, and then a giant custom tree, which actually has lanterns in it. Could be fire hazard, but who cares? And then I got another spruce tree out here, and I like using the oak log next to the spruce. It looks really good together. So when we go inside, a lot of the bedroom, I didn't know how to fill in the walls, keep burping. Didn't know how to fill in the walls, so most of the walls just have windows. Like this house is filled with windows. I think I have the hiccup burps. Okay. So, cactus. Yes. There's cactus in here. And then Pinocchio. Okay. Then in here, I have a painting, not a window. And I know it's a bedroom, but like I said, I didn't know how to fill in the walls. So they're all just windows in a bedroom. Very nice. So, before going upstairs, there's 2 doors to the outside, and my bad frames. So, they both are just right here. This is like a patio out in... What is that? Exit. That's what it's called. Okay. And then a small little farm here. Yeah. Talking to myself is tiring. It makes me yawn. Okay. Just have a farm, and then this would have the stuff from the farm in it, but it doesn't, because I built this entire thing in creative. Might build in survival. Before I go upstairs, I'm gonna go downstairs. Never mind, I haven't finished that yet. I was wondering, like, I don't remember building this, because I didn't. Makes sense. Okay. This was kind of hard to build because of how I had to do it. Okay. Keep yawning. Okay. Then this is just very small balcony. Like, it's just this. That's all it is. Okay. Alright, go back inside. I do want to change my skin. Like, my Minecraft skin, not my human skin. Just because I don't like being this thing. And, my older brother made this skin, and I don't like it. It's just textured black with red eyes. It's not very, you're not very good looking. Anyway, so this is the attic-like area with a giant window, a table, and then some storage, a bookshelf, and another bedroom, which, by the way, is right above the other one. I keep yawning. I need to stop. Stop. Okay. Delicious water in a New York cup. That's right. I'm not in New York, but I have a cup from New York, and I've never been there. Okay, so here is two sets of stairs. Don't ask me why I did it. It was just to make it look better. Because before, it was air, and then a balcony. But I didn't like that, so I want another room. So in order to make that other room, get in here. There we go. No, stop dropping frames. Ugh. Too many cases where it's just drop frames. Yeah, this just leads into here, which is up here. Which this staircase also leads to. It's just leading to two separate parts of the house. Yeah, this just leads here. Okay, and then I have a chimney furnace thing, which turned into a chimney without smoke. I don't know why, but I did. So, oops, spoilers. It still is nobody watching. Okay. Guess a lot of people just hung free on summer break. That's disappointing. Okay, so then this is the last bedroom. It's a giant house. It only has 3 bedrooms. It's just this, because that's literally the very top of the house. And that's all I've made in this world. Don't worry, these worlds will get more advanced. So like, this is my hardcore world, which is very risky to go into. Hopefully the reason of my lack of viewers isn't because Streamlabs is saying I have no viewers, but is actually just because nobody's watching. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so I wanted to, like, right off the bat, get a whole ton of resources for my hardcore world. As you can see, what day is it? Where's the day counter? Days. Yeah, day 85 in Minecraft. Oh, still cooking something. Yeah, so been on this world for quite a while. You can see I'm very low on diamonds because I keep spending them all in diamond pickaxes and not on iron pickaxes like I probably should be. But I'm just eating off of sweet berry bushes, surviving by having walls around this place, which originally this was just flat terrain. You can see it gets really high up there. That was about where it was, and I haven't even dug this down to its lowest point, so it takes me about like 3 diamond pickaxes to go like 1 to 2 layers. It's just that big. If you go into the plots website, it's 81, I believe, by 81. So you should get this circle size. And then I just built up walls because there was plenty of trees. As you can see, I have plenty of wood, because digging out this giant area of trees does get you a lot of wood. Like a lot of wood. So, just been surviving off sweet berry bushes. The only thing I don't like is that even though the berries are gone, it still pokes you, which makes sense, but I don't like it. Okay, let's put some of this iron away, keep the creepers away. And then just down here, yeah, I do have a village over there, which is really annoying, surprisingly, because like there's maybe 2 villagers in there left, and then I keep getting raids or like wandering raids, whatever they're called, spawning in here and almost killing me. Which is why I made this going all the way down, which is why I want to be able to dig this all the way down. Keep in mind, there is no beacon here. I don't have enough resources for a beacon. So I'm literally digging this out block by block just because I can. And you can see all those chests are filled nothing but dirt and cobblestone and other variants of those two things. So let me go down here, create a water block so you can go down, and then I just have these little 1x1 holes which go on for thousands of blocks, and I made it go into 4 directions, and I've already used all directions. So to get around that, I started making these sub-tunnels which go off of the original tunnel. I haven't even gone all the way down there yet. Yeah, I haven't. It's just stone wall there. Okay. There. Okay. Then I did the same thing here. I have subtunnel. So, yeah, I haven't filled these all out, but just it takes a long time. Look, if anybody's watching this like after the stream, then could you comment down below and tell me some tips on streaming? Because I've only done like 2 live streams and they've both been like maximum views of 2. But I guess that's just because, oh hey, Discord. Yeah, that's just because I'm a small YouTuber, is the gist of it. There. That's fine. I don't care. Okay. This works, I guess. Is anybody watching? I can't see, actually. Just that. What does that mean? Okay. Clear. Then just close you. You don't even actually close. So, that was this world. Sleep, because I have almost died several times to phantoms. Because this is like, all the digging is just, you have no time at all to sleep. And, hey, during that time, a lot of iron is smelted. See, I've collected quite a lot of iron. I would have a lot more if it weren't for me constantly using them for pickaxes. So, next world. This one is my most played on world, and I have not played on it today, but that was because I went on a church camp, so I just got back. Okay, so this one is probably going to be the one that takes the longest, just because it has the most stuff in it. As you can immediately tell, there's quite a lot of things here, and it's still going and going. But that's the end. Or is it? Yeah, this is where it stops. This is actually in the thumbnail. Just a below view of an old snapshot. Just below view. So, let me start from the far left. This one's gonna take the longest. And it, like, doesn't even go in order from when I built it. There's a bunch of stuff in completely random places. Okay, this is weird. So this is my 12 piston extender. Tell me what that's actually called in the comments. But I wanted to make it relatively small, because in another world I have a 12 piston extender and it's huge, because I didn't even use this trick. But it's literally this fast. Very quick. Okay, so this was just me testing out different like shapes to get different curves in, and then don't ask me about this. I don't know why I built it. Yeah, there's just a ton of tiny little things here, like this. It's literally just a walkway, but it looks cool. Then over here, have house, which is an oak house that I really wanted to like highly decorate. See, I used a lot of trapdoors, but that's because I was using this texture pack while I was building it, which, if you don't know, is Vastin Dimension texture pack. Well, I guess just Vastin's texture pack. A little taste of Vastin. Okay, let me move all these. Okay, so yeah, you can see that I like the oak trapdoor in this texture pack more than the original without the texture pack. There's not very much light or room in here. I have this tiny room, which is probably very bad because the smoke would just fill up this room. Okay, and then up here, we have the rest of the chimney. One chest, a crafting table, and a bed. Quite a big house for not a lot of stuff in it. And that was like one of the only things I built in that resource pack with. And we're already reaching an hour and no viewers. This is impressive. It's a new record. Okay. So, we're back to normal. We need to let it load. You can see a lot of these just tiny things, which do absolutely nothing. This, like, what even was this? Oh yeah, this is like the piston conveyor belt, but it goes back and forth. See, the block goes up, goes across, back, back. Probably can't even hear me, it's so loud. Stop it. There we go. Turn it down. Even though it's at 50, it's still coming up as very loud with Streamlabs. Yeah. Got its stuffed nose. This is some sort of memory thing. I don't even know what it was, but I saw someone build it, so I built it. We're going to here. This, I don't even know what this is. It was an attempt to make a piston extender by doing this, but you can see it obviously doesn't work. Like, a lot of these things just I have no explanation for them. I just built them. Oh, this I can talk about. This is a tileable 3x3 piston door. So each set of blocks here is a 3x3 piston door. And you can set one right next to each other, right next to itself, and it won't interact with it in the slightest. See just how quickly it shoves all those blocks there and moves them. Boom. And boom, it's already done. You can see it's kind of compact. It's just like all the 3x3 piston door is a whoops, what am I doing? It's just a ring of pistons with a 2x1 what are they called? 2x1 hipster doors on the bottom. That's all it is. It's that simple. But doing that in a small space can be hard. So you can like change this to a really weird order. Like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2. See. And I broke a lot of it. Okay. Like, I can just place these blocks back and it won't break it. That's just how sturdy it is. You can just put the blocks back Okay. Yeah, it's just that easy. Okay. Glass there. Yeah, as you can see, I say it's sturdy as I'm having to. Whoops. Broke it. And see, I'm saying it's sturdy as I'm having to fix it. That's just how sturdy it is. You can fix it and it will be fixed. Okay. We're almost there. Messed up too many things too quickly. I didn't like that. And just gotta put these there. Ah! That's not in my nose. Who knew? Okay, that's not where the glass goes. Okay, got that. And then boom. And whoops. Hook something else. So careless. Okay. Yeah, and if it does fail, I have an air block space. Makes it even more sturdy. Ah, got stuff in my nose. Ah. I'm fine. Okay. So, let's see how this looks. Very weird, but you can see that it's entirely working in its weird order. So, let me do this. Like this. Yeah, see, it's not bugging. Okay. Like here. And place here. Okay, it's not broken. See what I said? Super sturdy. Like you. Like that. And boom. Since it's two inputs, me breaking it and replacing it, it stays open. Or it stays in whatever position it was in before you even did anything. Makes it very useful. Just make sure you stop hearing things before you place another block. There. Okay. Then you. Oh yeah, and this last one. There. Then I placed in. Oh. Well, I thought I placed an instant repeater, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Now it's back in that order. We're done. Okay. What else? Yeah, I've barely gone. It's been like 10 minutes and I've barely gone through this world at all. Okay, let me go to here. Ah, do you like that? If you can even hear it. Very weird. Okay, then this is the impossible observers. It's two observers facing each other, but they're not updating. I know, weird, and I won't explain how it's possible. So, what is this? That's what this is. Cool. And then, this is a 1-wide 3x3 piston door. Very weird, but it works. Oh my gosh. Like, jeez. Got so many just notifications about my dropped frames. But I guess I don't know how this streaming things work, so I have an excuse. And this, don't even know what this is for. This is a house. It's just a house with a really bad floor. This is a proof of concept. You see, goes back and forth, and then I have these 1-tick, 0-tick generators. We go here. This one will be activated first because the rest one takes longer to go to there. So, if I go here, this one will fire. But go both, this one will fire. Because going from here all the way over, so it's taking the longest path. actually kind of confusing on why this goes. Because, oh, it's going to do this one, so, okay, that makes sense. If I go from this end to here, so instead, go from here to here, and then just do that, and it'll stop. Okay. What was this even for? There was a slime block here, got rid of it, forgot to get rid of this. Now it's gone. I'm getting into more big areas. Okay, have not checked this out. This one, I don't even know what this was. It's just shooting back and forth. Whee! Okay, that's enough of that. This is like a 3x3 pin door inside of a tree. Or inside of a tree branch, I think. Yeah, that's totally what this was. Cool. Okay. This. What even was this? Block. Oh, it's just that. Okay. Okay. This was how I created the impossible observers. As you can see, there's an observer here and an observer here. Press the button. Oh. Wait. Oh, yeah. So, you want to put them together first. They'll do that. Then this thing doesn't work. Well, I guess this is truly impossible to create. Interesting. Okay. This was my smallest 4x4 piston door. Until I made it even smaller by removing this block here. So it's only 2 wide. I've tried the double piston extenders on the side. But I find that's actually harder to do. The hardest part is this part on top, because the bottom part is super small and super simple, because it's just a 3x3 piston door, but carved onto the other side. So this is a trapdoor clock noise machine thing. This was my attempt at the bottom part of a 7x7 piston door. I don't know, bad. What even was that? Nothing even happens. Excuse me. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, I was testing this out. Like, where do I even power this? Which way? No, it's this way. So, if I observerify it, a beam, that doesn't work. And I think I remember it not working. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, this is my, like, vortex door. Really like it. Okay. And this was an attempt. I don't even know what it was supposed to be, but I know it was an attempt. Whoa. Okay. So, I remember what this was supposed to be. It's 15 blocks high. It's supposed to be like really tall, 4 blocks wide. It's gonna retract the whole thing into the wall. So I don't know why I made it go that far back. Because this triple extends to get the block right here. So we need to quadruple extend to get the block right here. And then the same thing for the other side, meaning I would need another set of pistons. How would that work? Okay. So let me go up, because I missed a lot of these. This is just a triple piston extender. Or at least, it was supposed to be. I don't even know what it is now. This is also triple piston extender. Very nice. This also triple piston extender. Except I wanted you to be able to move this after it was extended without also pulling the pistons with it. So I have this last guy pushing it out and then pulling it back before it all retracts. This was a 4x4 cave door. Very simple. Top part is actually faster than smaller. Or the bottom. Okay. What else? You. Okay. Oh yeah. I wanted to create a door that would have 2 blocks, and then, well, it would have 2 blocks. This block gets retracted into the floor. This block then goes over and down, so it like folds sideways. Folds down to the side. So I did that. You can see these blocks were right here. They got moved back and then pulled down. And then it goes the same way. And this was an attempt at a 5x5 cave door. Hardest part, probably the double extension on the sides. Getting those to be extremely small. Yawning again. Okay. So, oh yeah, showed that. Showed some of these things. Man, I'm gonna forget what I've shown and just show the same thing over and over again. Okay, this is my smallest hidden tree door. Okay. So, yep, and there it is opening and already closed. Okay. You can go down, go up, you can go down infinitely. Well, I guess not infinitely, until bedrock. But this is it. And it's actually very easy to hide. Like, very easy to hide. Because you can just place blocks like this. And no one would ever know. Well, you would need to hide that, but who needs to do that? Okay, so it's down like that, and you need a block here. Yes, there we go. See, you can hide it that easily, and it still works. You can see there, still works. So, what is this? I don't know, it's a zero-tick powered double piston extender. Let's see how fast it is. Yeah. Some of my nose. Okay, this has a cool backstory. I wanted to have staircase that could go up and down this way, but also come up that way. So it splits off. So I'd have to have the staircase extending down. Which is exactly what I did. Man, we've been streaming for an hour already. Jeez. Okay. So, done that. And I wanted to make it flat, so I did that with the staircase. You can see here, you kind of hit your head. Oh, yawning again. Okay. Okay. So, you kind of hit your head there. But it's worth it, because you're going to have double staircase. Just gotta pull the lever. Pull the lever. Come on. Okay. So this thing is probably what a lot of you are wondering is. At least a lot of you rewatching the stream. Because nobody's watching. This, well, when Guian was on the Evo server, I wanted to create something in his kind of style that he was going with the snow and clay. So, I built this giant thing. And originally it was just this, like, just a roof and a floor with the pillars and nothing in the middle. But I wanted to give the structure a purpose. So, whenever I kill myself, seriously, let's kill that E. I will. Dang it. Okay. Skipped far ahead. Anyway, I'm supposed to respawn in there, but I guess I slept in there for some reason. So I'm supposed to respawn in here on a pressure plate. Okay. So it's supposed to respawn right here. So open up both doors. Go out, and there's no way back in. It's just a giant respawning chamber. Okay. This, don't even know what this is for. That's what I'm gonna say for a lot of these. Don't even know. This was a giant build design. Or a giant, like just a huge bridge that required a lot of resources for no reason at all. Just so it could look pretty. And I also built this in the Vastin texture pack, so these lanterns are actually, these end rods are actually lanterns. This is why it looks very weird with the lanterns. This, I use the bubble columns as a way to transmit redstone signal into a clock, which creates this clock. I don't even know why I made it, but I did. You can see it goes from 4 lights to 3 lights. I don't know why that is either. Ah, some in my nose. Never mind. Okay. This, don't know. Just a light show, which is very laggy. Should not do that. Okay. Clear all those drop frame alerts. Okay, this I've shown in a video before, but this is my 6x6 piston door. I'm very proud of it. Before I built it, it was giant. Like going out to all the way out here and coming all the way up here. But I rebuilt the top of it so that it was smaller. I only rebuilt the top of it. This bottom part is also very small, about the same size as the top. But just the way I powered them is kind of sloppy. But I just wanted to build it to say I have a 6x6 piston door, which is working. So, I have these sides, which remove these 2 blocks, and then I have the bottoms and the top, which remove these. So, it completely brings in the entire door, from the bottom, the top, and the sides. It takes ages, but it does. It works. Sometimes it looks like it stops working, but it doesn't, and it works, which is fantastic. Okay, man, I shot forward really fast. Okay, let me just go to random things. This was my pop out light. Works with any light that can be pushed. You can put it in, and put it back. So I keep yawning. I'm not used to talking this much at one time. So that was a 6x6 business door. It was a 5x5. Don't ask me why I made it out of gold and black. I don't know. But the only flaw with this is these 2 blocks, while if you close it and open it, will switch. So if you use this design, make sure these 2 blocks are the same, or just fix this bottom layout, because I was lazy. Okay, you can see this design for the sides is the same, or the same on the 6x6 piston door, used this design on the sides, except this time it's only 5 blocks high and there's a 1 block center, so it's a lot easier and a lot quicker. I don't know, well, while I was making this, I didn't know the reason for some of the random inputs, so I just worked around them. This is a 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 by 4 triangle door. Very interesting. See, most of these doors I didn't make to be compact. I just made them to say I did. Now this is one of the first things I built in this world. It's giant, it's uncompact, and doesn't even look that good. And it's very slow. Okay, the closing, I will admit, is fast, but look at how long it takes. And it's not even completely seamless, because I didn't know how to do that when I made this, so I just made the glass on the floor. But then later, I rebuilt it, right here. It's this small now. But that's also because the bottom part I made differently. You can see the closing is about the same speed, and then the opening is about the same speed as the closing, making it a lot faster. I don't even know if this thing still works, but this was my first 4x4 piston door. Just click the button, and boom, it's closed. Click the button again, and it's open. Hold on, let's just check something. Let me do it. There we go. Okay. Just checking things. Checkity, 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 check. Check, check, check. Okay. So yep. Okay. So, yeah, this is giant, and I don't even know if it works without these obsidian blocks here, but it does work, surprisingly. This is my, okay, so let me start out with these first. This is a one hole, is a flush 1x1 door. You can see completely flush when it opens and closes. This is a flush 2x2, completely flush with the wall, seamless, not seamless, flush. Okay, so this one was a 3x3 flush, and it uses the same principle as the first one, the 1x1 and 2x2, by using the pistons push out of the wall and then push towards this wall. I'm losing my breath, I need to drink more water. Okay. Yeah, and then the same thing for 3x3 at the bottom. That's literally the entire door. But I did make I did make a 4x4 design, which I made it, and then I realized that FedEx Gaming has already made one on the Bedrock edition. I think it's what he uses in the same way. Uses slide blocks with these blocks in the sides and the piston on the bottom. But I think mine might be smaller and more simple. So, yeah, mine's better. This is a 2 wide 3x3 piston door, just because I wanted to. And where was that one I just saw earlier? It's next to this, I believe. Man, where to go? Yeah, that's my one problem. I keep losing things. I had a 3x3 spiral door somewhere, but I lost it. Here it is. Okay. We start with this thing. This is a 3x3 triple piston extender. Sorry, I'm saying so many words, I'm losing the right words for things. So, this just a 3x3 triple piston extender. I keep doing that. But it's powered by the observers in the ceiling. Just like reverse triple piston extender on the top. And this is spiral 3x3 piston. Wait. Okay. Oh, it goes in the wrong order actually. Powers this. Powers this after it powers this. Interesting. Okay. I do need to fix that. I might not. Most likely not. So, I built this, and that during Hermitcraft Season 5 when Good Times of Scar was building his modern buildings, and I wanted to try that style. What is this? Oh yeah, so just built these. This is a facade. This is supposed to be a hospital building, but it doesn't look like a hospital building, and doesn't even work as a hospital building. So what was that thing? Oh yeah, this is like the pillar door, where it's a pillar and it retracts in the wall, but I made it bigger and better. So it's like a double door. This pulls down, retracts, and then this also closes. So the space right in between you cannot get to while it's closed. You cannot get to this while it's closed unless you break blocks. Who does that with a piston door? Yeah. Man, just talking for long periods of time. Very exhausting. Good water slips. Okay. Stay hydrated, kids. Kids don't water. Okay. This found very cool. It goes up and then goes back down. Up and back down. Up, back down. Okay. Oh, that's new. It didn't stop that before. 6 frames detect. I don't care. Oh yeah, and then I made a second version. Choke piston extender from the ceiling. Again, right here. I made a second version which is faster. You can tell it's obviously cool. Okay. This is a 5x4 or 4x5 piston door, which is completely the same on the top and bottom. This is an in portal design, which I know looks a lot like ice cream cone. That's not the intentions, but that's what it became. Okay, I forgot. Do I have anything on the inside? No. Nothing on the inside. And it's almost impossible to access it easily. Unless you just break a couple of blocks. But who breaks blocks in Minecraft? Okay, there. Okay. Yeah, from underneath. In case you didn't know, from underneath you can't see the end portal. Because for some reason they didn't add a texture for the bottom side of it. I don't know why, but they didn't. Oh, that's weird. I burped. Who does that? Okay. If this isn't even needed, I don't know why I placed it here. Like, yeah, dude, this can go down for several blocks. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Well, I guess I can also show this off. So this Don't even know what this is. But every time you spawn into the world, into the end, like a small bubble of air will spawn every time. So the button used to be like here, but it popped off every time. It's just another room underneath the stairs. I don't know why I made it. There's no purpose, but I did. So it just comes to here, go out. This is an airlock, but it's only one door. And then you have the spacesuits. One's being used. And I know this airlock isn't very good. It's one door. But this is what it is. The shape of it. Then I wanted to make the the obsidian towers look better, so I rounded them off. So, wait, do I still have this underneath, or is this a different one? Oh, I still have this. Okay, this I wanted to make like cities underneath the obsidian pillars, like made of the obsidian pillars. And I started out with this giant thing. Like most of this, I don't even know what it is. You can, yeah, that's the bottom block. You can't build anything below that. And most of this, it's just been trying to dig this out. I thought I did. Like I dug a lot of it out, but I guess I filled it back in. Oh wait, yeah. You can see these explosive holes. For some reason, I wanted to make this go all the way up to the top, but I decided to not do that, and I filled it back in. Because I liked this idea. And plus, that middle block wasn't even centered with this. You can see these pillars are kind of like powering it. And that's all I've built in the end of this world. Of course, I spawned back here, which is just a little, like, survival, kind of hidden survival base inside of trees, which I thought was very cool. So I'm gonna end up, like, glossing over a ton of the builds in here, just because this would take literally forever to do if I did. So I'm gonna end up glossing over a lot of these. This is just a giant nether portal, which doesn't actually work. Like, I had the giant shape of the obsidian nether portal, which is gonna go behind it, and then this is gonna go in front of it, making it look like a giant obsidian shape. But it doesn't look like that, because the obsidian portal is too big. Okay. This is just a layout of a seamless glass piston door. I don't even know what this is. I just wanted to create a box, so I did. How's this? Yeah, this was another trapdoor, 2 wide trapdoor, hidden staircase. That's what it's called. Which is almost the size of the piston layout. It's also a little bit faster than the one I built in the 1.14 testing world. Also, I named this No Thumb Drive because I created the world on a different computer, and I switch between computers a lot, so I have a thumb drive so I can transfer the worlds over, so I can keep playing on the same world. Okay, this, I don't even know what this is. It's just a giant hole, a giant ring. This just gives 10 outputs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Okay. You. What are you? Oh yeah, this was just, I don't even know what this was supposed to be. Where is this being powered? Ah. Well, so is it also being powered from here? Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. And then just goes back and forth, back and forth. There we go, I stopped it. You're welcome. This is a very slow piston, very slow slime block. Sorry, keep forgetting the name of things. This is an old rundown house. That's all it is. Made out of jungle wood for no reason. And I tried to make it so that it's like who can get to the top the fastest, or what's the fastest way to get to the top. Or the highest block you can reach is this block. Unless, no, that's the same height. Okay. Yeah, this is just a very complicated way of counting from 9 down to 0. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's very hard to get this timing circuit correct, but I did. This was created by someone I know, Crafty Masterman, I think he's called, and it's just a counter. This plus, add another, so it goes from 02 to 03, 03, 04, and it goes all the way up to 99. But if you go below 0, you should wait for the noises to stop before you hit it again. Go 0, 0, go below that, and you get 99. And then it just keeps going down and down and down. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is like a 4x4 cube, a hollow cube, but without the corners or sides. It has a door. See, it's hollow, doesn't have the corners, and it's 4x4. That's all it is, but it has a door. So, I tried to create a 3x3 version, but I would need to somehow create these walls on the sides, which would take a lot of wiring and circuits, so I decided not to do that. Okay, that's basically all the important things. This has no interior, but does have a cool window and this is it. I don't know why it's a ladder, or why it's birch trap doors, but it is. It's just a cell tower. But it does look pretty cool when you look at it from this angle. I have to admit, this is kind of cool looking. Just saying that. Okay. Wait, there is a few other things that I do want to show off. I watched an old Mumbo Jumbo tutorial on this. So, I did not create this. Mumbo Jumbo did. I copied his tutorial. I believe. I don't think I created it myself. Where was that? This thing. This was another Mumbo Jumbo video, but I created my own. It was a pop out of the floor thing. There. Okay. Let's do one more. Yeah, a lot of these I also just follow tutorials on What is that? What is this? Oh, it's a torch key. Okay, that's a gun. This, I created from a tutorial. I forgot who, so I did not create this design, but I followed a tutorial. It's a very fast 5x5 decimal, which is only 3 blocks wide. Very impressive. Okay. I want to say I built something else. Oh, it might have been a different world. Okay. Next world. Overworld testing. I just wanted to test some things in the overworld and not the void. Whatever. So, what did I build? Oh yeah. Let me start over here. No, let me start over here. So, this giant thing was the first thing I built. Don't know what it's supposed to be, but I just wanted a giant industrial looking circle. Giant industrial looking trash can is basically what it is. Ah, it's on my nose. Okay. And this is supposed to be like a illager trap or pillager trap. They can see him somehow. I don't know how, but they can actually see him. So he's got 2 looms, so he can reach the thing. And these trapdoors trick the AI to think that they can reach him. In reality, only the Ravager can actually hit him, which is kind of a downfall because the Ravager can't actually go down here. Sorry, my nose. And this is just a smaller design of that. That's all I built of here. Then that build you saw before, this, I kind of wanted to build off of Grian's design of his giant house. Where it's just like, what is even going on in his house? But, in Hermitcraft side. So this is the house. Yeah, it's not very wide. I don't know why, it's just very long. Like, it goes a lot this way, but not a lot this way. Okay. So, the most basic of interiors just goes up, doesn't go up anymore. Then I like this outdoor kind of area. It goes into here, the down area, that's it. Then I have the staircase, goes into this tower. Haven't even built all this yet. And then balcony. Excuse me, I burped again. I also have this patio area. Oh hey, you're new. Where'd you come from? Wandering trader. 4 emeralds for 1 slime ball. That's not a good trade, dude. 4 emeralds for a single slime ball. Seriously? Go off. Go away. I wanted to make it look like it's actually supported. So I built all these logs going straight down. Okay, that's that world. Almost done. Almost. Okay. 1.14 survival. It is a survival world. Nothing interesting. Sorry, I'll just skip it. Amplified fortress. So, I wanted to create kind of a fortress in that same wooden style, but in an amplified world. This creative mode again. So, found this place. I really liked it. So, if you come down here, I wanted to build it really high up. So you come down here, you have this kind of cave area. It just goes up there and stops. So I don't even know why I created this. But I did. So. Sorry. This is a water elevator. And you just go up. Originally I had a command block, which just gave you jump boosts to the right amount where you could jump straight up, all the way up to get to this correct height. But I wanted this to be more survival friendly, so created this giant water elevator. Then got these doors which all lead to the same thing, this room. But I wanted a cool way to exit. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, this is a storage room, which, see these blocks? Let me break this block. It's a giant storage room with a lot of storage. If I break that block, go around here, you can see that it's right there. It's right on the wall. You can actually see a little bit poking through. There, okay. Still got hairs on my hands. Guess that's a good thing. But, okay, I wanted a elytra exit. So, you can jump off with an elytra and then go around over to here. Another elytra entrance slash exit. Then over here, got just one building so far. It's not very big. Then you go down and have another room. Not very big. That's, oh yeah, got one more thing. This is just a cave. Because I didn't like this giant stone face here. So I built it, I like carved into it. And created a small little hole. 2 barrels, a large chest, crafting table, a bed, and a blast furnace. Ugh. My nose. Oh my gosh, 9 dropped frames. Okay. Going on for an hour and a half. That's cool. Okay, still nobody watching. Jeez, this is the longest stream I've done that has nobody watching it. Okay, that's this whole world. On to the next one. Imagination. Okay, this is the last world. This was my first testing world. Okay. So, you can see, it's very big, just like my No Thumb Drive world. So this, I don't remember if this was Lindog from the Hermitcraft server season 4 or 5. I believe it was, yeah, season 5. He built in this like computer kind of style with these magma blocks. So I wanted to create that. So I did with a portal. And it's supposed to be like it's shooting. This is a portal or a laser, and it shoots you in there. So if you go into here, you go into the nether, and it shoots you into that other nether portal. And I haven't been to the nether in a long time, apparently. So it'll take a long time to load. But, oh, this is the world that had this. Yeah, I don't know what he is either. But I made him. So, he's just shooting lava lasers out of his hands. It's carving through this. I don't even know why I didn't use stairs. Make it look more detailed. But this laser goes into this wall and explodes. I used beds to make that explosion. And then this laser kind of goes through here and then ends here. It could go further, but I just haven't done that because I haven't been on this world in a long time. That's all I have in this world, and then in the nether in this world. I'm losing my voice again. So Yeah, and here I just have a lot of redstone contraptions. Like for this, I've got like several 4x4 vault doors. Yes, this is their name. This one, giant, really big, and slower than this one. Okay. So, here I have a hidden crafting bin. I don't know why I created it like that, but I did. Oh. This is a 3x3 Gladstone lamp cave door. I'll touch it, and it opens. That's it. Oh yeah. This is the biggest. This was my very first 5x5 seamless piston door. The first one I showed you was my second one, which was not seamless. But that seamlessness comes at a price of being incredibly slow. You see, even the clothing is really slow. See a lot of weird random piston fires. And then piston fire again for a long time. Wait a long time. Eventually, see, it closes. And this thing is just massive. Just completely massive. Okay. For some reason, I really like these one wide designs. So, this is a torch key with a light. You place a torch there, and then for some reason I added this like delay. Whenever the redstone light is off, you can't do it again. When it turns back on, you can. And then this was also a torch key activated thing, but it has a secret entrance. So you turn down, and there you go. The only problem is this type of double piston extender will push the block through you, so it doesn't even work. This, I don't even know what this is. Supposed to be a castle, but like I don't even know what I was doing with this. I built these things with lanterns in the middle. It goes down. Just those two walls took me so long to make. And I wanted to make this spring holding up a stone block, so I did. These are in the same style as when Dog has the generators. Then I wanted to see how the wires looked against grass. Yeah. This just a lot of redstone contraptions I decided to connect through pathway. Okay. So, you can see I have a hidden pop out double piston extender which pushes this block out, turns on, hold that, and then it goes back into hiding. And then I go through here, over here, just want a fancy light, come at you. Hey, just talking is tiring. And press the button down, and it goes back. Big surprise. But for some reason I wanted a walkway, so I built one. Press this button, and it opens, and it closes. I wanted the redstone lamps to be on. There you go. Here is my 4x4 trapdoor vault. My vault trapdoor. Very interesting name. So, Only step on slide blocks when you wish to leave. Make sure the door is open first. Okay, make sure it's open. And then press this. It'll bounce you up and activate just in time to where you land on it. Okay, let me close it. That gives me a light. That's cool. Open up this lever. It's another door. Open up here. Another thing. Light. Open up this. It's another thing. Cool. Oh yeah, this is a cornerless piston feed tape. So you press the button, moves it around, push it back. Press the button, push it around, push it back out. So it's a flush cornerless piston feed tape. Also known as impossible piston feed tapes. Actually, this might be my first 4x4 piston door. I don't know if the other one was my first or this one was. I definitely like this one better. For some reason I really like this glass around the redstone. So this was a 5 by 1, 2, 3 triangle. I really wanted it to be as fast as it could be. So, oh yeah, I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Like, I just wanted to have a block that got pulled out of the wall, went down, and then switched out to another block, and then put back. Very weird, but very cool. And this was my first 12 piston exhibit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See, 12 blocks, 12 pistons. And instead of having the wiring all the way at the end, and it having come down, I for some reason decided to create all the wiring inside of it. So it slowly inches its way over. And I have all these other things on the sides, so that this one line being powered several times would not end up powering pistons and ruining the whole thing. This is a 6 piston extender. Okay, extend out. I'm very tired. Very tired. This end, the same idea. Okay, and then this random 3x3 door inside of a wall, or inside of a stone cave thing. Okay, some other things. Oh yeah, this is a like staircase, but it pops. You can open it and you can walk through it. That's it. Okay. This is a giant fan design. Don't know why I made it. This is very cool. So these create 1 tick, but it goes into 2 delay. So it creates 2 ticks. But then here, it pull the lever, goes across, sends a 1 tick pulse across, so you need to activate it twice, and it will activate the one in front of it. So that one takes a long time, and you have to wait for it to go around to activate another thing, and it just takes a long time. So a few pulses through, okay, then now we'll go all the way over and do this, but it will reset all the other things. So this will just take a lot of clicking and a lot of patience. So far I've gotten it here. And that's all of these pistons on the outside being 2 ticks, making it a lot faster. This is a redstone lamp runway. Immediately starts as it ends over there. And then let me turn that off for lag reasons. off. Okay, this is a push, like a block pusher, powered by Q-Tech. So if you push until the piston could not push anymore. Okay, this was a long line but powered by instant repeaters. So as soon as you press a button, the redstone lamp turns on. Pretty cool. Okay, what is this? Weird, that's what it is. Okay. This is a 2-wide triple piston extender. Comes out, pulls back again in the last block. Okay. Done. Just a few more. Yeah, this. I wanted to create a 3x3 piston door with almost only observers, but the way I made it, I didn't do that. Because it's very hard to do that when I didn't figure out that super simple design, which this does not have, as you can see. Oh, this is my 2x1 flush. Yeah, flush and seamless door. Just a walkway with this. Oh my gosh. 8 dropped frames. Hug. Okay, what else have I not done yet? You. This the quadruple piston extender. I think. No, it's just triple piston extender. It starts out on the wall. Then pushes it so you have a 2-block gap between the wall and the block. This is a hidden crafting bench. Push the button, hold it from the ceiling, from the floor to the ceiling. Fortunately, this is still there. Just creates a hole where the crafting table was. Not very good. This is my favorite. Hold this lever. Oh. Yep, there we go. And it's a hidden rail. A new car. Okay. So, right across the rail, and you can destroy it and pull the lever again, and it hides away. Very cool. Ugh. Okay. What else? Oh, this is my first 1-wide 3x3 piston door. See, very quick. And then this. What is this? Oh, this is just someone else's design of 4x4 piston door. And this was my first 3-wide piston door. Yep, okay. Here are just some double piston extenders. Across, up, and down. Okay, anything else? Probably. What are you? No, I haven't shown you yet. I don't even know what you are. Oh yeah. So put redstone torch there, and this weirdly shaped wood suddenly opens up into nothing. I don't even know why I built it. Oh, this is a 2-block, like, pop out, 1-block pop out door. So the blocks pop out of the wall, then you pull back and it opens up into the door. So what else? I got you already. Yep. Yeah, I think that's everything. Everything in this world. I have not done the survival one yet. Or this doesn't even need to be there. 1.14 survival. This one's gonna be kind of hard to explore because I'm in survival. But yeah, I found this sunken ship, which was literally in the beach. So what I did was I dug it up, created a barrier around it, and then just like, I have it here, created walls around it, and I accidentally hit one of the things with my axe, and I didn't have any more jungle wood to replace the sails, so I just did it around it to make it look like it was supposed to be like that. And I had several wandering traders come here, but the wandering trader himself despawns, but the llamas never do. So I still have them here. I made them attached to a lead on the fence. So here have nether blocks. Down here you have my AK fish farm. Very good fish farm. And then here you have my main storage, the blast furnace, random stuff, important valuable stuff, resources. And here I have my bed, an anvil, and then my food chest. Which for some reason I decided to make this world peaceful, so I don't even need this food. This is why I don't have a sword on me or food on me at the moment. My nose is clogged. Okay, and then if I go down here, I did modify the ship just a little bit. I have these things holding it up. There's nothing around here anyway, so I just have these fences holding them up, and then down here, this is my mine. Go through here, I found a cave, and then I have my nether portal. I wanted it to be far away so that I can hear the noises. Excuse me. They are so annoying. Hey, I just hit 2 hours. Jesus, take a while. Okay. And this is just a strip mine. This was all before you could crouch or crawl while mining. So that's why it's like that. Okay. And just like that, it's literally all the worlds. What? Oh, I see you. Oh, I see you, 812, 812. What? Okay. Yeah, that's all my worlds. So, it's literally the entire live stream. Yeah, I thought it would be, like, quite a lot longer. Well, I guess it was a long time. 2 hours is a long time. But, yeah. That was a live stream. Nobody watched it except for myself. But, if you're watching this afterwards, then goodbye to you, because nobody else is watching. And I've just got another drop frame rate. It's like the 17th today. So, if you want to see more of these types of videos, or streams I guess, tell me in the comments, because that's the only way I can get contacted by you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.